is a secret. Feel the thunder. There's a storm, but you're not going under. It's a brand new day. 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 It's a brand new
When the darkness don't let you sleep, I'ma hold you close. And when the space is all you need, I can let you go. And if the spark in your eye goes out, I can be your glow, bringing you home, yeah, bringing you home. I see your hurt, I feel your pain. All of our dirt is washed in the rain. I've walked that road, I felt that shame. No place is home, but times they are changing. This is our sanctuary. We can find shelter and peace. This is our sanctuary. You are safe with me. This is our sanctuary. We can find shelter and peace. This is our sanctuary. You are safe with me. When the race starts to take its toll, you can slow me down. Cause we both know that the world's turned cold, and I just need you now. Keep holding on. You'll see my hurt, you'll feel my pain. All of our dirt is washed in the rain. You've walked that road, you felt that shame. No place is home, but times they are changing. This is our sanctuary. We can find shelter and peace. This is our sanctuary. You are safe with me. This is our sanctuary. We can find shelter and peace. This is our sanctuary. You are safe with me. You are safe with me. We share this hurt, we share the pain. All of our dirt is washed in the rain. We walked that road, we felt that shame. The times they are changing. You are safe with me. This is our sanctuary. We can find shelter and peace. This is our sanctuary. You are safe with me. This is our sanctuary. We can find shelter and peace. This is our sanctuary. You are safe with me. 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 'Cause this is our sanctuary.
I made friends with the devil on my shoulder. I can't find no forgiveness for my wrongs. There's a ghost inside of me that's growing stronger. No way home when you've been lost this long. Ain't no rest for the wicked, ain't no grace for the sinner. God knows I tried. why justice can't be delivered. I'm lost in a lawless land. Wings of fire closing in too fast. Can't change the past. Watch me clean and the river turn red. Lost in a lawless land. Sinking down back to the desert sand. All dressed in black. Watch me clean and the river turn red. Save my soul from the spirit in the shadows. Can't break free from the chains of all I've done. All this blood on my hands becomes an echo, like a dead man walking faster than I run. Ain't no rest for the wicked, ain't no grace for the cynic. God knows I tried. There's a heathen on the throne, always fire when there's smoke. The preacher man lied. Calling in the darkness, gather round sinners, won't find justice, can't be delivered. I'm lost in the longest land, rings of fire closing in too fast. Can't change the past, watch me clean and the river turn red. Lost in the longest land, sinking down fast to the desert sands. All dressed in black, watch me clean and the river turn red. I'm lost in the longest land, rings of fire closing in too fast. Can't change the past, watch me clean and the river turn red. Lost in the longest land, sinking down fast to the desert sands. All dressed in black, watch me clean and the river turn red. Ain't no rest for the wicked, ain't no grace for the sinner. God knows I tried. There's a heathen on the throne, always fire when there's smoke. The preacher man lied. Calling in the darkness, gather round sinners, won't find justice, can't be delivered. Calling in the darkness, gather round sinners, won't find justice, can't be delivered. I'm lost in a lawless land, rings of fire closing in too fast. Can't change the past, watch me clean and the river turn red. Lost in a lawless land, sinking down fast to the desert sands. All dressed in black, watch me clean and the river turn red. Yeah. Ain't no rest for the wicked.
Yo, what's up? Wow, that was weird timing on the song there. I was like, oh no. Oh my gosh. What's up, Patrick? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Living the dream.
Living the dream on my end too. You're a little soft on the audio.
Am I? What about now?
It's a little better. Yeah.
Okay. Living the dream.
Living the dream. Living the dream. Howdy, everyone. I agree, Balu. Fabric and Power BI are so exciting. They are. They really are. All right. So I know MVP Summit just wrapped up. I know there's some folks traveling there, and then we've got the whole daylight savings debacle where the U.S. changed times and other folks haven't. They need to get rid of that stuff. Matthew's in the chat. Dan's in the chat. Good to see everyone. Stina in Texas. Cannot wait for Vegas. Yes, Vegas is going to be epic. There is a lot of swag. It is. So while we're on that topic, I will just let's see if this is the right one. Yeah. So it's not too late to sign up for the Fabric Community Conference. It's going to be the week after next in Vegas. If you do want to, if you're still going to register right now, use the code on the screen, Cube100, to get $100 off registration. I do know people are still signing up, so it's not too late. Get in. It'll be amazing. All right, what's up? Why do you look puzzled?
My thing, the questions on my prompter aren't updated. I don't know why.
Because I haven't put a question up there yet.
Oh, well, the comment that you put up didn't.
That wasn't one that wasn't. That's a different thing.
Okay.
So,
Got it. Got it.
Alex is in the house, member for 48 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Viva Los Fabric. And Susan Moore, thank you for becoming a member. Very much appreciated. All right. If you are new, if you are new to the live stream or GuyaNaCube in general, put #new in the chat. We always love seeing the new folks on the stream. So let us know. We just want to welcome you into the chat. Glad you're here. Also, shout out to all of the members of GuyaNaCube. You help us do what we do here on the stream, so thank you so much for that. If you see folks with the green name or the GuyaNaCube icon next to their name, those are members of the channel. So thank you. If you do want to learn more about being a member, check out the link on the screen, or go ahead and hit the join button down below. And we will. I saw it. No commitment required, but thank you for checking it out. We appreciate you. All right, so Mr. Wagner coming in with a $50 super chat. That's bananas. Saying save the puppies. Crystal already did save the puppies, and we're trying to find new homes for them. So
yeah, that's a little gas. That's a little gas for driving around, dropping them off.
That's it. So it's it's how it's our advertisement fund for finding new homes for the pups.
Yeah.
So they that's the story. There was Crystal was down by her parents, and like they were just somewhere. I don't know where they were. They were shopping or going on errands or something, and someone dropped off the puppies to some business, and the business owner was like, "Pick them up, otherwise, we're going to take care of them." And that was sad, and so we rescued them. So here we are, and now we're finding new homes for them. So, all right. And then Alan Chan, thank you for becoming a member. Very much appreciated. Yeah. Patrick. She said she'll still make the trip to Houston to give a pup to your mom or sisters.
No.
It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
No.
It's fine.
No.
All right. Well, appreciate it, Chris. Thank you so much. All right. Rules. We have rules on the channel. So for your questions, please put Q: in front of the question to get them queued up. Chatmaster C is standing by to get them in the queue. One time is all you need. Please do not spam the question, which leads us to rule number 2. If you spam the chat, you will get put into a timeout. We have a 3 strikes rule here on GuyaNaCube, so please don't do that. One time's all you need. We never get to all the questions, although today we might. But we do our best, and if we don't get to it, come back next time. If you do have a burning question, you want to make sure it gets answered on the stream, whether it's right now or during the members only section. Use the super chat, and when you do, type in the question, and that will always jump the queue. So that is an option for you. And let's go ahead and see who is new here on the. And then also members, save your questions until Chatmaster C gives you the green light. She will let you know. Let's see if we have any new folks.
There's a couple.
Yeah, I saw a few pass by. So Enoch is new. Niraj is new. Let's see here. Shane is new. Ditya says hi. Hello. And then Michael says new to live chat, but watching GuyaNaCube. Love it. Appreciate you. And then, Enoch, you're new. Good to have you. So let's see here. I think that's it. Yeah, Tom is old and cranky. Oh. All right. So with that, I think we've covered all the bases. Did I miss anything, Patrick?
I wasn't paying attention.
I know. All right. Let's get into the queue. Mano is the first up. Here we go. I am not able to connect from Azure Databricks, that's in Central US, to Fabric, which is available in East US. What would be done? And shortcuts also are not working since ADLS exists in Central US. We don't have a restriction on shortcuts for data region.
Well, I don't think there's a restriction on Databricks either.
No, Databricks wouldn't be a restriction. But Databricks is connecting into Fabric. The way I read the question,
I still don't think there's a restriction And so with Databricks, 'cause I know connecting to Databricks, I did that a while ago. There's a setting that you have to go and turn on to allow the Azure connectivity. I was trying to look it up. I don't know the name of the setting.
What's the
but
trust?
I did a video on this.
Yeah, it's Trust Azure
I did,
Services. Or
I did a
whatever.
video. I did a video on writing from Databricks to Fabric, and in that video, I showed the setting. I just couldn't find it, but you may want to check that setting.
Well, so, so typically this comes down to you probably put some like block in front of your data source. So either Firewall or like VNet or something like
VNets.
that. And so you've got to do some work to get that lit up so that you can connect to it. So there is a setting for like trust. Most of the Azure services have a trust Azure services like checkbox under security or networking. And so that's an option that you can do to let Fabric in. But like there shouldn't be like in general it should work. So if you didn't have any of that in place, that should work. But typically you'll have a VNet or firewall in place. So the firewall is, in case someone knocks on the door but they can't get in, and the VNet is they can't even see the door. So
oh my god,
there you go. There you go.
And then it's definitely a nerd joke.
Well, hello. So yeah, check that out. Definitely also like one of the Lance's comments in there. If you're going cross-region, there are potential egress costs, so that's something. But that's not what this question was about. It's more about connectivity. So check the security on stuff and networking just to make sure you can connect to it. So typically, what I do, like if you're doing a shortcut to ADLS, that's in a different region. Like spin up a VM in the region where Fabric is and see if that can connect to ADLS Gen 2, because I bet you it won't be able to. And then, verify that as a way, like take Fabric out of the picture to see what's going on. Same thing with Databricks as well. Like I usually try and break it down to the most simplest thing. So take the other thing out of the picture and see if you're still having problems. So like I use things like the just general data connectivity or like Management Studio or something that can make a connection without Fabric being in place or Power BI desktop being in place or anything like that. So good hunting. All right. This is a Patrick question. Van Lessing says, I want to give the user two slicers, single select, with various measures. Results in a visual should be the division of the two selected measures. Example, revenue and working capital. Thanks.
I don't understand what the division means.
Well, so let's simplify it. So if we take a slicer, what is a slicer doing, Patrick?
Filtering.
It's filtering whatever table that value is, right? And so let's say it's a dimension. Let's say it's products dimension, right? You're filtering down the products dimension, and then that's going to propagate over the relationship via the measures.
But I think they're talking about field parameters, though. I think he's talking. Van Lessing is talking about field parameters.
Okay. Yeah, and Shane just said that too. That we think we're talking about field parameters at the same two field parameters at the same time. Maybe like I need more. Yeah. Division is a math operator.
That's a good one, Matthew.
So Van Lessing, we need more information on. You specifically said slicer though.
No, he just validated.
Okay, field parameters, yes, maybe calc groups.
But I don't understand how it would split the visual into two groups, right? I mean, you can have two different bars on it, but I don't know how to. Maybe you could use. I don't know how you would do that. I don't know.
I'd have to play with that.
But I don't understand the part about should be division of the two selected measures. Oh, dividing them. Oh, just simple. Fuck. Oh.
So, there was a moment yesterday where Patrick got really excited and went off the rails. We were practicing some Keynote stuff, and I think that is translated to this morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Alex. Sorry. I apologize for Patrick, everyone. And he's like, oh, hello. That gets everyone's attention. All right.
I'm so sorry. Hey, look, yeah, Matthew's right. Let's change the subject. Patrick practicing for the keynote.
Yeah, that was for the keynote. Stay tuned, everyone. Be sure to come to Vegas. Oh, my goodness. Angelic with the mouth of a devil. Oh, he's a fallen angel. It's all right.
He's a fallen angel.
All right.
So if you have two field parameters and you select one and select the other, you want them to divide.
Yeah.
But could you just use could you just have another measure? I don't know. I got to try that.
Wait, it also depends on like what is the...
Because you have to see what's selected. And I think in Marco's video, he showed you how to find which item in a field parameter was selected in the calculation group. And then you'd have to check what's selected and then do the math. Yeah. You'd have to do something like that. Yeah, selected measure. Yeah, Shane. It's like division. It's like a line between two dots. Right? Hang on.
Oh my gosh.
Let me write. It depends. Yes, Kevin. It depends. It depends, Kevin.
Well, Shane, I don't know that having to do 2 clicks was a problem based on the question. So
let me see. Field parameter measure.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because they said 2 slicers, single select. I read that as the slicer is a single select option on each slicer. So, which that may be.
Yeah. So if you pick one from one and one from the other, they want to divide them.
Ben.
Yeah.
It's the pen jar is $1. How much is the F-bomb jar?
I may just need to put a whole 100 in there, man.
Oof. It's your penance. Oh, brother. Okay. All right. So we got it on the whiteboard. All right. Data is king. Do you know if there is a custom calendar visual that will display? Hang on, I got to start over on this. I'm still stuck on the thing before. Do you know if there is a custom calendar visual that will display quantities for days in a month based on a date and quantity table? I can only show it in the first day over the month. I don't know. I don't play a lot with like custom visual maps. So, or sorry, no, not maps. In the calendar visual, like I don't know. So threw me off, Patrick. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So calendar visual. I haven't even. Have you ever looked at a calendar? You're still off. I've never seen a calendar visual.
I didn't even know we had custom calendar visuals.
I'm sure they exist. I haven't played with them yet, so I'm not sure. We'd have to like go look. I don't know what the capabilities are of that though. One thing you could look at doing though, and I'll throw this out. Tim beat me to it. Is maybe look at the Deneb visual and see what you can do on that front. And then Toma's saying that there's a calendar one from Mac. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my god.
So Matthew said there's a lot of calendar videos in the App Store, so that's interesting. Pretty sure he meant visuals.
I think he meant.
Yeah, he meant visuals. That was. See, you messed him up too. He's off. It's all your fault, Patrick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, visuals.
I'm sorry. I apologize, everyone.
Right.
I apologize.
So Data is King. Maybe try the Deneb visual to do some custom stuff. If you have a specific scenario and don't want to get into like writing your own custom visual, like Deneb visual is pretty good. So, hey, Wolfgang. You missed it, Wolfgang. You missed it, Wolfgang. This is going to be a topic at SQL Bits next week.
Let's see.
You missed it. You got to go watch Wolfgang. You're going to have to, after this is done, you got to go back and watch the replay for the first. I think it was the second question that came up. So
is Benny at Bits is Benny at Bits? I don't know if Benny's at Bits.
I don't know if Benny's at Bits.
Benny. Yeah, no.
Maybe.
Benny, Wolfgang.
I know Wolfgang is. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a few people I saw.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Benny will be there. Of course he's going to be there.
Okay. Benny's going to be there.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Birdosaurus Rex has a question. Multi-tenant SaaS app, and customers have different schema. Initial thought was the new mirroring in OneLake to make data readily accessible for reporting in Power BI. Any advice for this poor dev? I need, what are your goals? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, but different schemas. This is the challenge.
Yeah.
Different schemas.
And if we're talking about mirroring, like different schemas to me says that's a different database, which means you have to have a different mirror for each one, right?
But before we even go that far, is this SaaS app, is this an operational app or is this an analytical app? Because it's operational. Don't move the data out of the operational database over to Fabric. I mean, you got to figure out how to handle that.
Leverage. That's where I would go warehouse, lakehouse on the Fabric side to create your data store. So, yeah, it depends.
It just depends.
Yeah. So, but I need to know your goals. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? What's your end? What's your end output? So, what were you pointing at?
Nothing. I thought Alex was responding to this, but it looks like he's responding to something else.
Yeah, it's something else. Yeah. All right. So, I would look at the different schema thing though. Like, is there any commonality there?
There's
Phil. Yeah,
What's
Phil's
going on? I think
Phil's here.
I think
He's
Phil's
in Chicago
the
right
United
now.
States.
Yeah, he's in Chicago. He was in Houston yesterday and then flew to Chicago. And then he's
Phil.
going to spend a few days there, and then he'll be at Bits as well. So he's halfway to the UK. So
yeah, he also missed
you missed the faux pas.
the blooper.
The faux pas.
It's funny. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be taking Phil's journey. In a couple of weeks, I'll be journeying towards Phil. I'm going to New Zealand. Everybody, just to let you know, if you're in New Zealand, I'll be in New Zealand.
You're going to Australia too, aren't you?
I'm going to both. But I'm going to start the journey in New Zealand.
Matthew, did he lose a bet? No, it's halfway on his journey and he wanted to go sightseeing somewhere he hasn't been to before. The Houston wasn't on purpose. The Chicago was on purpose. He had a last minute. It was a canceled flight to Chicago, so he had to go Houston and then Chicago because it's United. But become a hobbit.
Become a hobbit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be 3 hobbits. Maybe I'll be.
Yeah, but they're going to send
tall.
Patrick to Mordor, so it's fine.
To Mordor. Sweet precious.
My precious. All right. Guillermo. Optimizing a Fabric warehouse. How? Is vOrder on warehouse? Yes.
Oh, this is great. It just happens. It just happens by itself.
It's auto magic.
Auto magic. I keep referring to this video, and I need to go watch it and do my own video about what happens behind the scenes. Bogdan and I think it's Sten. They did a video on what happens behind the scenes to keep the warehouse optimal. It's on the Synapse channel, or is the Fabric channel now? I don't know what channel it is anymore.
It's Azure
but you should go
Synapse
check it
Analytics.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go check it out. It's a good video and explains it. It handles it all behind the scenes for you.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. The two users groups are already pretty much sold out. So, hey, the New Zealand and Australia, right? I'm going out there. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I almost said something else that required a beep, but
You
I
have a
pulled it
beep.
back.
You have a beep.
It's way over there. It's way over there.
Oh my gosh. All right. So yes, vOrder is
Mark, which video? Mark Walter, which video?
Yeah,
Sorry, keep going.
The other question though, of like optimizing the warehouse itself, like what are your tips for optimizing the warehouse in general? So yes, vOrder's there.
Yeah, you can create statistics on the warehouse. There's a doc that talks about creating statistics. There's some caching that happens, but also, what are you doing with the warehouse? What specifically are you doing? Are you writing views and stored procedures? Are you trying to write your own process to do ETL? All those things, right? You treat it just like a SQL server. You just don't have to worry about indexes. Yeah. So, try to, write very optimal queries and things like that.
Well, and think about like partitioning schemes and
yeah,
like things of that nature. Like, how is the data being structured, and is that causing extra shuffling? Is it, look at the execution plan, see what it's doing.
Definitely look at the execution plan.
Yeah. So he's using store procedures and views using in a Power App. But
I don't understand. Yeah.
So when people say they're using a Power App, I start thinking, are you doing data entry in the Power App and punting that back to warehouse? You shouldn't be doing that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Like, you shouldn't treat the warehouse as a transactional database. That's not what it's for. So, like, if you're just doing it to view data, like, that's fine. But I don't know, like, why would you? Because even in a Power App, you're thinking more like single entry type stuff, and that could be heavy.
I don't know what you're doing with the Power App.
Yeah, I'd love to know what you're doing in the Power App with regards to the warehouse. So.
Oh, Mark. Yeah, that was a fun video to make. Tame the Beast. That is Dax. That was a fun video.
Yeah.
That was a fun video. Yeah. Toma made a good point. I think they're trying to do write back.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying is if you're doing write back, you're writing back to the warehouse. That's not what I would do with a warehouse. So, like, that's where you start looking at more like an OLTP database, like Azure SQL database or something like that. Not to a warehouse, because there's other challenges. On the warehouse side, if you start doing individual writes, like it's from a Parquet file or Delta Parquet file under the hoods, you start creating a ton of different files. Yeah. And now you're going to run into other optimization issues. Yeah. So it's going to slow things down.
Yeah.
That's just not what it's designed for. So be very careful. All right.
Great points, Adam.
Yeah,
Great points.
Yeah. Look at me.
It's a good conversation.
Yeah. All right. Dataverse. Right to Dataverse. Okay. From a Power App perspective, that would make sense. And then you could do the shortcut to Dataverse from Fabric. So, yeah. Oh, Alex. Stoking the flame. All right, here we go. Thomas, if we have a large data set that has over 40 million rows in a few tables, what's the best option, Data Mart or Warehouse?
Wait, what is that? If we have
40 million rows in a few tables, what's the best option? It depends.
Depends.
I would go warehouse, though. I would go warehouse.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to use a Data Mart.
Oh wait, they said
Data Mart or warehouse. Yeah. Warehouse.
No,
warehouse.
I'm thinking lake house. No,
yeah, I was thinking lake house too. No, I didn't start. How did I start that, Alex? I didn't.
I thought you said lake house.
Yeah.
I thought you said lake house.
Yeah, even Alex is like warehouse. Warehouse.
Yeah, warehouse.
If the option is Data Mart or warehouse, go warehouse. But like if the option is lake house or warehouse, that's a different story, right? Like some of that's going to definitely be in it depends. So depending on what you want to leverage, what are you comfortable with, those types of things.
I'm going to take that. Since we already put the it depends out there, I'll leave it, but that's not a it depends. That's warehouse.
Well, for Data Marts, Data Marts and warehouse, that's not an it depends. That's warehouse.
That's not it depends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex.
He's just trolling. He's just trolling.
I know he is. He's a master at that. We'll leave the it depends between lake house and warehouse. So that's what we're gonna do on that one. All right, Michael. Interesting. How do you become a member? So check out the join button on YouTube. That's how you do it. Appreciate you asking. Let's see here. Power BI and Visual Calcs. Any chance to get it for titles and conditional formatting? Someone does not need to create a single something.
But, well, visual calcs for titles? Oh, for conditional formatting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So you can't use a visual calc outside of the visual. So I can't use it for conditional formatting or anything.
Yeah. Not today. So, and my ideas thing does not work. Go to ideas.fabric.microsoft.com if that's a capability you want to see. It's not available today. So it's a feature ask. Yeah. So definitely go out there to thank you, Alex, for the link. Definitely go. I'm sure it's probably out there, so you can either vote it up or create a new one. If you do create a new one, make sure you socialize it a little bit so people know what's going on. I don't know, Kevin. You did the join thing and that worked earlier, so I don't know. There was something else. Oh, user 457. Yeah, time zone changed. Daylight savings kicked in the U.S., so it's an hour earlier for folks, at least in Europe. I don't know where else in the world. Thank you, Alina. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
I did a new batch of shirts. So, yeah.
I just picked this one up.
And you got Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
I do.
You just picked it. It was just randomly laying in your bed.
Yeah.
He just likes this. No, I'm not gonna say that. That sounds bad.
Don't say it.
All right. Junior. Is there any possibility of connecting a data source in MySQL using direct query? I'm sure.
Look at MySQL.
So I don't know if the default connector does direct query, but you can also look at, like, there's third parties. So like CData is a group that I go to for like custom connectors, and their connectors usually offer direct query. If the default MySQL connector does not support direct query, or you could write your own custom query if you're using like an ODBC driver instead. So yeah, I would check out CData and see if. All right, Alex is saying the native connectors import only. So yeah, you'd have to look at a custom connector option to get direct query, and then.
I wonder why. I wonder why it's import only. There's got to be a reason.
I don't know.
Okay.
So, but it is, and that's where it's at. All right, Shane. I have a new Dataflows Gen 2 Fabric pipeline. Wow, that's a lot. That imports 50 tables from an on-prem source and keep getting memory allocation resource errors. I'm using the T1 license. Sounds like a Terminator reference. T1 license, which uses 65 capacity unions. So I think you're talking about the trial. So the trial, which is an F64 equivalent. If you're getting memory allocation, like what are you doing in that data flow? And so you may want to think about, can you split out the data flow so they're not all going at the same time, and then use a pipeline to orchestrate those? Like 50 tables in one data flow seems a lot. But even it could just be one of those tables in your data flow is blowing out. So I don't know what you're doing from a transformation perspective. Did you break the fold? Are we query folding back to the source? What is the source? Like if it's a source that doesn't even fold, like if we're doing this against like large Excel files or something else like that, those are all things that come into play, because as you do those things, more memory is going to be consumed as we're doing things on the gateway or the data flow side of the house. So as opposed to pushing it back to your source. So as with all things, I invoke Matthew Roach's maxim: I'll perform your data transformations as far upstream as possible and as far downstream as necessary. So give that a whirl and see what you get. See, that one worked. I don't know why the ideas won't. All right. Chatmaster C has cleared the queue, so we are going into members only section. So what this means is that members and moderators will be able to participate in the chat. Everyone else can still watch the stream, but not. And Patrick's like tired all of a sudden. So everyone else, you can still watch the stream and enjoy the learnings, but not participate in the chat. So that's one of the benefits of being a member. And then we will, Let me go ahead and do that. If you want to learn more about being a member, again, check out the join button down below, or I'll drop the join link back into the chat. And if you do have a burning question that we didn't get to, there were still some questions in the queue that we didn't get to. Super chats always take priority, or come back next time. Of note, next week we will not have a stream because we'll be on an airplane back from the UK. But the Saturday after the Fabric conference, we will have a live stream. So, even though we will be very tired.
Dang it! I thought we were off that weekend.
No, you still got work.
Yeah, because I'm going to be gone for a couple of weeks after that. So.
Yeah. I don't know who you cleared that through, but. All right, cutting over to member only section, or member only. So, all right, we do have a few questions in the queue. We do not have any pre-submitted questions from members that were able to. One of them disappeared. Sorry. We don't have any pre-submitted questions from members that were ready to throw up. There was one from Tom, but we need to. I just saw it this morning, so we need some more time on it. All right. Tom, coming in first in the queue. Are Elvis costumes going to be required at Viva Lofts or Fabric? Almost said Vegas instead of Fabric. No, they're not required. I'm not going to wear one. So you are more than welcome to. Patrick
You
might
should wear one at it.
I think Patrick's going to be Elvis.
No.
Yes, Matthew. I'm exhausted as well thinking about that travel schedule. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah. All right. Leslie. Will enabling Fabric items in a premium workspace for version control and CI/CD have any direct impact on cost? Other considerations? It depends.
What does it depend on?
Well, so just enabling Fabric items in general, no, that doesn't incur cost. Where you get the cost is if you're leveraging Fabric items. So, like, say
if I do CI/CD, does that cost more?
I don't think that is a line item on the cost. I don't recall
I don't think so.
I don't recall it.
I mean, do you have to pay for DevOps? I mean, DevOps is a cost, right?
The deployment pipelines?
No, DevOps.
DevOps itself? I mean, that's outside of Fabric, so I don't know what their pricing is. I'm sure there is.
So if you use DevOps, and then pipelines could cost, right?
Well, yeah, pipelines, any data factory items, so data flows, pipelines, warehouse, lakehouse, like one lake has storage, like those are all things that have meters on them.
DevOps is free.
Well, so there's a
users.
free option, right? But if you're in like a production environment, then you probably have more than that, and you're probably paying. So there is. Hang on. There's one thing I wanted to look at here. Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to drop a link. So this. Actually, let me go ahead. Let's pull it up on my screen, and we'll cut over. Let's head over to my desktop. So this doc that I just dropped in the chat. So this actually goes through like the different meters that are there, and so you can see like there's a data warehouse, capacity usage, there's data flows, KQL, One Lake, but I don't think there's anything here for the Git integration. Yeah, I don't see anything as a meter on that. So always check this. This tells you what the meters are. Yeah. So this is kind of the source of truth on what you're going to get billed on. So that's what I look at. What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And yeah, Alex just said basically what's in this doc. So go check out the cost piece and you'll see it. Yeah, Leslie, I mean, that's if you enable Fabric items like on a given capacity, I mean, people can create those things, and so that's somewhat of a governance thing. So you'd have to monitor for that and educate folks. And but if they do go create something, that's going to incur consumption, like compute on the capacity. So that'll run down your CUs. As an absolute, yes, that's a concern. So you need to pay attention to that. So, all right. Shane's got a two-parter. The video in the week using another query as a parameter list helps explain a problem I see in Dataflows Gen 1. Can't test Dataflows Gen 2. The error is on-prem execution not supported for entity, since it refers to another entity. Works if I embed the query into the main query as a parameter. Okay.
Did you do that video?
Maybe.
I didn't do that video.
I don't know what. I mean, I think I showed in. Did I show in Dataflows Gen 2 where you can do, like, if you have a query, use that as a list, and then use that as an in clause.
Oh,
remember?
Oh, my incremental video. Incremental video. I think that's what Alex is saying. I did that in my incremental video.
Yeah, formula firewall issue. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so Alex is saying it's a formula firewall issue. So, now is that a limitation of Gen 1 or is it, because obviously if Patrick did it with Gen 2, then it works there. But I don't know also, like, with when Alex says firewall, like, what I don't know is, like, is that also like the privacy level? Like, is that coming into play with that? Like, I don't know what you mean by firewall, Alex.
Well, but then Shane came back and said Thursday's video, it was just the model. I don't know what these.
That was your video. Or wait, what video? Oh, that was the include and refresh. I did the include and refresh.
Yeah, that's your video.
I didn't do
video.
I didn't do. Because what I did was, I know what you're talking about. So what I did in the video, let me pull it up. Sorry, hang on.
Jeez, man, it's a rough day today.
Yeah.
First,
I was thinking it was something else. I was like, hang on. Let's pull it up. I can show what I was doing.
Yeah, include and refresh. Okay.
Yeah, it was the include and refresh. I don't remember what workspace I did that out of. I think it was this one. No, definitely wasn't that. I don't remember what workspace did I use for in that video.
I have no idea.
I don't remember either.
I didn't watch the video.
So all my stuff is a little messed up because we've been working on demos for the conferences. So I got a lot of stuff in there. Oh no! Hey, look at that! I've got it. Got it. It's called refresh test. And the way I spotted that is because, let's head over to my machine. The way I spotted it is because it's called include and refresh. Wait, there's no data flows there. What? Did I do it in desktop?
I don't know, man.
Desktop. Hang on. I didn't use data flows. 1 second. Pull up the Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop.
It was not a shirt video, so I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Did I not include
refresh test workspace? You're in the refresh test workspace.
Yeah.
It's a data set.
Yeah, where'd it come from though?
Oh man, you might need to take this. Nobody watches Adam's video anyway. Shane, what are you doing watching Adam? That's why you're confused.
I don't remember where I did it.
Shane, we're gonna have to follow up, man.
Yeah, I'll
let's
go
to
up
the
on
next
that.
question.
Because I don't see the. Hang on.
Shane, he's gonna follow up. Come on, man.
Hang on. One more thing I want to look at. No. Here, it's right here. All right, I got it. All right, here it is. I got it. Thank you for most recent, whatever. All right. So what I did
Are you showing your screen?
Yes. Oh, I'm not.
Oh.
Hang on. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah. So what I did in here, yeah. So the filter's coming from an Excel.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah, I got it. So I'm getting a filter from an Excel file, and then I'm using that to pump into here. Yes. Now, one thing you could do here, and this may be what sorry, Alex, I wasn't. Yeah, privacy and source. So privacy on here, I made sure that everything was in the organization privacy level. Pretty sure. And so that way they can be joined together.
So both of them were at the same privacy.
They both have to be. So and that's at a data source perspective. So if I go to data source settings, so like if I look at this and go to edit permissions, yeah. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, no. So I did it in the service. Because it's going through a gateway.
So Shane is saying it doesn't work in Dataflow's Gen 1.
Okay, I'm not using data flows.
No, but that's his point. I think that's his point, right? I think that's his point.
Well, I would still go back and look at the privacy level. So if I go, I go to admin. I go to not that.
You got to go on the data source, right?
Yeah. So if I go, geez, I got a lot. Can I expand this? Please expand. Thank you.
He said that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, so if I look at filter here, which is on, so if I go to settings, you'll see, I didn't set it there either. So I think they were set to none. I don't know, man, it just worked. So I guess it was an issue with, why is that save?
Oh man, it sure took a long time just to get there.
Check out your privacy. Oh my gosh, you're fine. Check out the privacy levels. Yeah, that's I would do that. All right, but check out the data source. It's going to be on the data sources. Okay, user 457. Sorry, that was a journey. Part 1. Wait, there's 2 parts. Yeah, there. Okay. Part 1. Power BI semantic model connects to Azure SQL database. Cool. DIMs are in dual. Fact is in DQ with an AG table. You're speaking Patrick's love language right there.
Is the AG an import? I'm hoping it's an import. They didn't say. I've seen some people put their AGs in direct query. Okay. Is the AG an import?
If filtering from the product table, so dimension, for example, which is dual, and performance is bad, 40 seconds for a basic matrix. What does basic matrix mean, really? Filtering from the fact performance is sub-second.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I know exactly what this means. I know exactly what it means.
Okay.
You didn't hit the AG, you went DQ. Your AG isn't covering the query.
Yeah, but why is the...
So because when they said filtering
by itself?
Filtering from the fact is hitting the AG.
It's
like that query pattern is hitting the AG coming off of the...
You got to go watch my video.
Yeah, you got to watch the video.
You got to go watch. It's a whole series of videos on AGs. Yeah. You got to go watch those.
So your query pattern isn't covered by the AG. So you're cutting over to DQ. So you should be able to see this if you go to Performance Analyzer. You'll see like direct query showing up in there for the visual. I almost guarantee it.
And then you could take that DAX, run it in DAX Studio, and it'll tell you where it's missing. It'll tell you which
and turn on server timings too. You'll see the AG.
Yeah.
Did it hit or miss the AG?
You'll see that.
Now you know where you won't see that. If you do the show the DAX query in the DAX query view inside of Power BI Desktop, that won't tell you. But DAX Studio will. Just saying.
Really, Adam? Really?
Just saying.
Are you?
Just saying.
I can't even mute myself. I forgot how to do it because I wanted to curse.
There's a little swear button that has like exclamation and.
It's all good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you're not hitting the AG. That's why it's slow. So. You didn't get that. How did?
AGs are just a thing of the past for me right now.
You're all about Delta Parquet.
I'm all about Delta 4K. Ags are
Like,
thing
dude,
to pass.
you didn't hit the ag. That's why it's slow. I would say that's one of the things when you're using ags that it can be a little frustrating at times because you can't tell just from the visual itself. You can't tell outside of it's slow. Like if it's slow, I just assume you didn't hit the ag. So
Yeah, go watch the
can't spell
videos.
Patrick without it.
You sure can't, Matthew. You sure can.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Adam's filter is stronger than Patrick's. I still say he got ramped up from yesterday, man. I'm still riding it from yesterday. That was crazy.
They weren't there.
I
They weren't
know.
there.
Him and Amir just like started riffing, and it was bananas. And I was like, all right, Amir, pull it back.
Pull it back.
Like, too far.
He kept going.
He was in. You were both in the zone. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Committed.
Wait till the Fabric conference. You'll see what I mean. It's hopefully they can rein it in a little bit. All right, Brenda, data requirements gathering for new reports in Excel, data point, DB table if known requirements, pedantic but necessary tips. I don't understand data requirements gathering for new reports. Start with the goal. That's probably the best thing. What's the goal of what you're trying to accomplish, and then work back.
What are the questions we're trying to answer?
Yeah, and then
What are the questions we're trying to answer?
and then your data is going to come off of that. So, yeah.
She's trying to identify data for new reports. Yeah. So
Well, what's the
talk to
problem you're
whoever-
trying to solve, and then figure
whoever
out.
Whoever you're trying to create the report for, a group, team, whatever, go talk to them. That's the hardest part for IT people.
Yep. Talk to the business.
It is.
Yeah. What do
Yeah,
they
we
What do
gotta
they
talk
need
to
to
the
move the
business.
business forward? Which
Yeah.
comes into what are the goals of what you're trying to produce from a report? Yeah, I saw it. And then from there, that will derive what data you need for the report, right? And then what data sources that data needs to come from.
Yeah.
Please don't just like throw all the data at it because.
Please don't.
Well,
Alex said.
and the other thing too is if the business, another thing too, the business may come back and say, I need all the data. Push back on that. Drill in a little bit
back.
into like, okay, what are you
Please
trying
push
to
back.
answer? Because we're not going to throw all of it on one report page, right? So what is this trying to help you with? Like, what are the
But I like
steps?
Power BI guys' point. If they can't answer the questions, if they don't want to talk to
Yeah.
you, don't build a report. Don't build it. Don't build it.
Yeah.
Alex, did you see Alex's comment?
I did.
Oh my god. Okay.
I had to read it first before I put it on the screen. I like Tim. I like Tim's comment. Persona questions, data visualization. I like that.
Nice.
I like that.
I do.
Thank you.
I like
Tim.
that.
That is nice.
Yeah, that's a
That
nice.
is light. That is nice. That is nice. And then Leslie also said it's important to also understand what they are going to do with the data they want to see. Well, I mean, they're going to export to Excel. Stakeholders don't always know what to ask for. Yeah, I agree.
No, they're not. Leslie, no, they're not. No, they're not. Don't listen to Adam. Alright.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully that helps you, Brenda. Toma, is there an option to change a live connected report source to another data source with the REST API? No clone or binding. Well, wait. Binding is the REST API. The
Binding is how you switch.
Rebind is how you switch data sets.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, why can't we rebind?
To the
Well, you just said with the REST API. The API to do that is the rebind.
Yeah.
Is that causing a problem for you? I don't understand. Rebinding creates a shared data set.
Well,
I'm confused.
oh. Well, I don't understand. It doesn't.
It doesn't create a shared data set. The
Well,
definition
but the
of a
one that you're
shared data
live-
sort is multiple reports connected to a single data set. Like, that's a shared data
Yeah.
set. So you're just rebinding that report to another data set, and that data set may be in another workspace, it may not. So I don't
What are you
understand.
trying to do,
Rebinding
Toma?
creates.
I think that's the question.
All right, hang on.
What are you trying to
Rebinding creates shared data set in each workspace. What?
Does it?
Why would it know? I'd have to try that. That doesn't sound right. Why would it? Like,
I
it's
haven't
gonna
done this
just
in a long
you're just
time.
repointing it to the data set in another workspace. Like, if you see a data set in your workspace, that's weird. It shouldn't do that. Now the clone might, but the clone's going to be on the report, not the data set. I don't
It
understand
should
how
just
that.
link back. What did you user 405? It should just link back to the original data
Yeah,
set,
it's
right?
just a pointer.
That's all
You're
it
just
should do.
referencing whatever data set you want to use for that report. It shouldn't create a data set artifact with inside of the workspace.
I
if
have to
it's
try
in
it, Tom.
Another workspace. Yeah, I got to try it. I got to try that.
He says it's in the documentation. He says it's in the documentation. Go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna look.
I'm going to look. Where is it? Rebind. If the specified data set resides in a different workspace than the report, then a shared data set will be created in my workspace. Well, that's the rebind specifically for my workspace. So what is it for groups?
In the group.
Yeah,
in
what's
the
it for
group.
group? If a specified data set is in a different workspace than the report, or in my workspace, then a shared data... really?
Really?
Works with a live connection will lose that connection, instead have a direct binding to the target. Well, that part makes sense. Why does it do that? I mean, that's... So your original question, is there another way to do this? No, you've got to... The rebind's the only option. So why it's creating an artifact? I don't know what that artifact is, though.
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
test
we
it
gotta
because
play
that
with that.
artifact could just be a pointer to the other data set. I got to play with that.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that's
write it down.
interesting.
Rebind. I'm writing it down.
Yeah. Well, and I wonder if that data set artifact it's creating in the workspace where the report is that just a live connection to whatever the referenced data set
We'll
is?
find out.
I
We'll
don't know
find
why
out.
it would be that, though. Huh. That's weird.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Matthew.
All right. Stay tuned, so.
Say-
RLS on the original. That's interesting. That's weird.
I gotta look at it.
That is
I
weird.
gotta look at it.
All right.
RLS.
All right.
Lose RLS.
Yeah, that's an interesting scenario. So,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, Matthew. All right, Ben's got a question. Ben's got a question. Oh my gosh. I'm having issues with the Power BI semantic model experience in Excel. I'm sorry. The function frequently disappears. I have checked the requirements and I meet all of them. Is this a known issue? I'm not aware that that's a known issue. It'd be interesting also to know what ring you are on from an Excel perspective. So like the Microsoft 360, like the Office products, you can be on a given ring. So like, are you the like annual, semi-annual, like the more free? Are you getting like the latest and greatest, or are you on a later build? So there may be some fixes or updates, enhancements that are in a build that you just haven't got yet.
Show them how to get to so they can check the bill.
I put up your screen.
So if you go to File and go to Account, and then you'll see, where is it? I just saw it right there. No, it's not showing it on mine. Oh yeah, there we go. Current channel, right? And so I'm on Click to Run. It should be right here. I don't know why it's not showing my ring right there, Adam. But anyway, it's usually right there.
Let me look. Maybe your
shows it on
admin
my
did
phone.
something weird.
Yeah, it just says current channel.
Here, let me go. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go over to my machine.
It shows it on yours.
I don't know yet. I haven't pulled it up. Yeah, mine says current channel too. I don't know what that means.
But that's usually where it is, though.
Yeah. I usually try to be on the
I don't know,
latest
man.
and greatest. But the other thing is so you're saying if I go to data, get data from, not database. I don't even have it.
What?
I don't have the,
The Power BI one?
yeah. Huh. All right, I gotta go back.
They didn't want to give it to
That
you.
or I'm hitting Ben's issue.
If you go
from
to Power Platform.
Power Platform.
Mhm.
Got it. All right, so Ben, you're saying that sometimes you don't see this option? Like this, does the Power Platform go away or does just data set go away? Like what's actually going away? correct. Okay, which one? So I'm assuming the Power Platform is going away, right? Only have data flow. Oh, it's just Power BI. That's weird. Man, what's going on with stuff today? I don't know. I'm not aware of it being a known issue. Maybe it is. I haven't seen it personally. Maybe check out. Gosh. No, Alex. He was anyway. Alex was making a manager joke. I mean, could open up a support case. Check the rings though. See if you can get on a more recent, or validate which ring you're on, and see if you can get on a more recent ring, and see if it's like still has a problem. Also, do you see this on multiple machines? Just one machine? Like those? Like if it's just one machine, maybe it's environmental of some kind. I don't know. Those are all things that I tend to explore. So I haven't seen it though. So Alex, no, I'm on like 2015 reporting services.
Come on.
All right, Paul Davis. Is it possible for Power BI visuals to show tooltips of DAX descriptions?
Oh, they have to be in the model.
Well, but you can create a measure. Can you do a measure like with the info stuff? Can you get the
I don't think you
description?
can publish. I don't think you can publish the infos out. I don't think you can read the infos.
Created by the DAX. Yeah. So ignore the OpenAI thing, Paul. So like the end result is you have a description in the model. So it doesn't matter how it got there.
I don't think you can publish them when you use them. I don't think they can be used in like. Yeah, I think Zoe says it in the blog post too. Because that's why I haven't done a video on this yet. You can query it. See, one thing you cannot use one thing you cannot do with these functions is use them in calculated columns, tables, and measures. So you can't use them that way. They'll show an error.
So the answer is no. I mean,
yeah,
there are ways you could do it.
I mean, you'd have to
they're
import
not
it.
elegant.
You'd have to,
yeah, they're
you'd
not
have
elegant
to
at all.
import the data and then use it that way.
So you'd have to basically you have to generate your own lookup table for the measure and the description, right? Based off of what the model is, and then import that as a table and then do it off of that.
Yeah.
So it's clunky, but that's how you would do it. All right.
Yeah.
We are user
We got
457.
one more
You're
question.
exactly right. You are exactly right. Ideas.fabric.microsoft.com. And we have one more question in the queue, and we're right at time. This is perfect. How do I get time with my favorite, PGOGs? Yes, that's you.
OGs.
During Fabric Conference. I mean, just come up and say
Just
hi.
walk up to us. Just come up, Matt.
Yeah.
Please, just come up.
Yeah, just come
Please,
up and
just
say, we'll
come
be
up.
around. We'll be around.
Yeah.
So the week of the conference, I'll publish on the community channel, as well as Twitter and LinkedIn and other spots. I've got a graphic already made up. In fact, I'll show it here real quick, just so you can see it, so you can get a sneak peek.
Please come and say hi.
How did I do it? Yeah, come and say hi.
Community zone. We'll be in the community zone.
Yes.
All right. Use the Hova app. I'm just while
All
you're
right.
getting ready. I'm just filling space.
No, I know. All right. So that's where we're going to be. Oh, wait, let me hide that. That's where we're going to be at the Fabric Conference. Might be a little hard to read. And then in general, if we're not doing a session or something, we're going to try and be around like the community zone, Ask the Experts area, or the Microsoft booth. So that's typically where you can find us.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, the Wova app, as Jason calls it. I didn't even say that right. What?
Come to the power hour.
Yeah, come to the power hour.
Come
to the power hour. Although I
man,
likely in the midst of the power hour, we're probably not going to be able to necessarily talk to you because we're going to be in the thick of it.
I don't have anything to do, so I'll just be hanging out in the front while Adam and Matthew coordinates everything.
Yes.
So
Come to the
happy
power
chat
hour.
with you there.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
come to the power hour. There's going to be a lot of swag at the whole conference in general, but we have, rumor has it, we have specific swag for the Power Hour. So I wonder what it looks like. I wonder what it looks like.
There you go.
Yeah, we won't talk to you, but we're gonna throw things at you. Lots of swag. So, but yeah, come see us. We'll be all over the conference. So would love to say hi, talk with you. Yeah, special T-shirts just for the Power. Not just T-shirts. Like there's special other things for the Power Hour too. So wear a helmet. So funny thing at Past Summit. I think it was Shannon Lindsay like ended up nailing someone in the face with a shirt. It was hilarious. Like her grip let go of it too soon, and like we warned you. There we go. All right, so yeah, so we'll love seeing you. So all right, Patrick, that's it. We cleared the queue. We're at time. I love it. What's words of wisdom, buddy? Words of wisdom. What do you got?
Okay. Do me a favor. I need everybody to do me a favor. Call somebody.
Hit the beep button.
Call somebody. No. Oh. Call somebody that you know. Just because they were good yesterday or last month or the last time you talked to them, a phone call could change their life, right? It could save their life. Give them a call, right? Call somebody. Call somebody up, right? A phone call is amazing. Or go knock on their door and visit them. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. As always, like I said before, next Saturday we will not have a live stream as we'll be on an airplane back to the U.S. And then the Saturday after that, on the 30th, right after the Fabric Conference, we will have a live stream. So we'll be talking about all the cool things that happened at the conference. So please come join us.
Yeah,
all right.
See you in Vegas.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend and the next week. Yeah. We'll see you.
Yep.